Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to the Genesis Open 2020 here at Riviera Country Club. This course was designed by noblemen. It's a LiDAR course. From what I've heard, it's an absolute fantastic recreation of the Riviera golf course. Really looking forward to playing this. So let's get into this, guys. We are going to be competing against the AI, as always, on very hard. Let's confirm that. We are playing off the blue tees, which are the longest, and pin set number 4. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed's fast. Everything else has been left in the hands of the golfing gods in default. I've actually not had the pleasure of playing this course yet, but from what I've heard, it plays very difficult, so I've got no idea how the AI is going to score or shoot in this one. But in the real event, we've got 3 co-leaders. Rory McIlroy, Matt Kuchar and Adam Scott are all 10 under going into the final round today, which is fantastic. I can't recall the last time I actually watched an event where you had 3 leaders going into the final round. But a few shots back, at 9 under, you've got Henley, Varner the third, and Dustin Johnson. I think Dustin Johnson's actually 8 under. So, it's all to play for. But we failed to win the previous event. So I really want to kick on and win this event. Like I say, I would imagine it's going to be fairly difficult. But this course has taken an age to load up. That can only mean one good thing though. That it's a good course with lots of detail. So we're on the first tee here at the Riviera Country Club. Round 4 of the Genesis Open 2020 in this fantastic virtual event. Let's see if we can start off with a good tee shot here. We've got 7 mile/hour winds. I think that driver is going to be too much with a downhill elevation. So we're dropping down to the 2 wood here. It's a beautiful opening strike, and that tee shot should find the centre of the fairway. So 199 yards. I'm just going to try and kick this on from the green, from the fairway onto the green. It looks like we may kick left, but I'm just applying a touch of fade here. It's very rare that you do start off with a par 5. On golf courses. How's that going to kick? Oh, didn't have the legs to get there, is it? No, it's sat down really, really quickly, and that's going to leave us a chip shot for Eagle. This is quite a tough one. It's going to break severe right. I normally put a slow on it, so I am going to allow for that. So I am aiming a wee bit more to the left than normal. If this drops, bonus. If not, surely we should pick up the birdie. That needs to turn. I tell you what, it does turn, and we do pick up an opening eagle on the first hole. And that puts us co-leader with Luke Gardner and Poulsen. Wow. The AI clearly struggling on this course. Like I said, I have heard it's quite a difficult challenge. So, long par 4 here on this second. 525 yards. Just looking to put this tee shot down the left-hand side. Let that wind bring it back round, which it's doing. And that's a beautiful tee shot. It's going to give us a nice long approach shot, but beautiful angle to go in here. Tough, tight green here. But what about Tiger Woods yesterday, guys? I think he shot a third round 76. I was following him at times. Like I say, I was watching this yesterday. I had no commitments yesterday due to Storm Dennis that is battering parts of this country. I do hope everyone from Britain is safe and well. Not liking how this club's coming back at the moment. We get a good execution. Oh, wow, that is really going right. I'm really surprised at that. Looking at that swing line, it looks as if it's in the bar, so I can't understand that one. To be fair to Woods, I think historically he's never putted well at the Riviera Club and the Genesis Open. His putting really let him down yesterday. His whole game let him down, to be honest. I tell you what, we are struggling. We're struggling for par here. This is a 12-foot putt, down 2 inches. Oh, that's turned too much. Oh, we just burned the right edge. And after a fantastic opening hole eagle, we are going to pick up a bogey. So that's really going to make things interesting. We move back to 1 under. Didn't play that hole well at all. And with that, we sacrificed the lead. Saunders and Gardner up at the top. Hole number 3, par 4, playing 445 yards. But what a fantastic looking course this is from Nobleman. He's used the LiDAR feature, so it should be accurate. It looks really good to me. Got an 8-mile-per-hour headwind there. So as you can see, we're not going to get the full distance at this driver. But with these firm fairways, you're getting good run out, good carry. 130 yards, down 8 feet into a 7-mile-per-hour wind. Just going to loft this pitching wedge up a few touches. This wind should really hold us up. Just looking for this to come down right at the flag stick. The greens are firm and fast. That's a beautiful strike. I tell you something, this should be bang on. Get in the hole. What a fantastic approach shot. And we should walk away with a birdie here. So we've went eagle, bogey, birdie. What a bizarre round. Start to this final and 4th round here. Jimmy Walker making moves on the leaderboard. But like I say, really looking forward to the final round today. I will be watching that. Great final pairing of Kuchar, McIlroy and Scott. It's going to make fantastic viewing. It's a great swing. This should kick on nicely for us. Bit of a horrible kick there. That kicked hard left. And we've actually failed to hold the green. Oh, but hold on a minute. This should be a par 3. I tell you what, guys. I'm deliberately going to take a 4 here. I've just noticed that that's a par 4. This should be a par 3. Hole 4 is a par 3. I know it is. I watched the guys on it yesterday. So we're just going to come up short here. And hopefully leave a realistic but challenging putt. I do apologise about this. This is what happens when you don't play courses, but we'll deliberately just miss this. That looks authentic, doesn't it? So we will just take the par. But I'm sure, yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I watched that. I've watched this course on TV a few times. I've never seen that as a par 4. But hole number 5, par 4, playing 435 yards. Stroke index 9. But what a fantastic looking course this is. So 9-mile-per-hour wind, is it? Or 8? I can't see. My eyes are that bad, guys. But that's a beautiful swing. Once again, opting with a 2-wood. We probably could have hit driver there, to be honest. It is a 9-mile-per-hour wind. This one's down 21 foot. 152 yards to the pin. Into a 9-mile-per-hour wind. The green is going to turn quite severely to the left, as you can see. Wind should take us slightly to the right, although it's changing a bit once again. I did get caught out in the previous round, guys, with the wind where it was changing on me. I would set up my shot, then not pay attention to it. But the ball at my feet is going to move to the left, so just adjusting for that. It's a nice strike. Tell you what, I like the look of this. This should be all over this pin if it were. Oh, look at this. I wanted to land that. Still ran past. I wanted to land that on the fringe or fairway. It's worked out really well. I can't believe it ran 7 feet past though. We've got a 7 foot putt, up 2 inches. This one's just going to turn slightly to the left. And we do pick up an intentional birdie. And we move to 3 under par. Co-leader with Beasley. Harmon's up there. So, hole number 6. Par 3, playing 214 yards, stroke index 11. Oh, look how tight this flagstick is, guys. Sandwiched in between the 2 bunkers. Unbelievable, beautiful looking shot. So we're allowing that wind to take us round. 6 iron. We've hit that as good as you could. This should kick on. This should kick on well. Is it going to turn towards... Oh, it just lacked the pace. Another yard or so and that would have worked its way down towards the pin, as you can see. So we're left with a 17 foot putt. This one's going to turn to the right. So close to pulling off a really good tee shot there. That needs to turn. It does turn, and we absolutely power that into the centre of the cup. And we move to 4 under par. 1 shot ahead of King, Hoffman, Noren. All moving up the leaderboard. Here at the Genesis Open 2020. Hosted at the Riviera Country Club. So we can hit driver here, no problem at all. Just setting this down the right hand side of the fairway, avoiding these trees and allowing that wind to take us back into play. I don't think we'll kick up near the bunker, but we should hopefully get up to where the fairway splits here. Just almost got there. So we've got a 10 mile per hour wind now behind us, 98 yards, up 11 feet. But welcome on board to the new subscribers. I can't thank you all enough for hitting that subscribe button. New and old subscribers, the guys who have been with me for a while now, thank you even more for sticking with me. Pulled that one slightly to the left, as you can see. With that, and with that pull, it's missed the green. We found that front, that slope in front, and it's took us all the way down. I'm such a precise player, precision player, that one mistake is going to cost me. So we're going to have to flop this. This is a difficult shot. Don't want to play this too firm. That needs to check up. It should spin back a bit. Get a little bit of spin. And that should set us up for hopefully a par save. A little 4-footer. And we do get the par save. So, let's check out the leaderboard. We're still top. King's behind us. Hoffman. Tony Finau making moves. He's had a decent start to the PGA Tour this year. It's Tony Finau. He's been in the mix on a few of the early events. But hole number 8, par 4. Playing 419 yards, stroke index 1. You've got options here. You can take the left hand side or the right hand side. But what a fantastic looking hole this one is. Like I say, this is a very accurate course. We're going down the left hand side. Beautiful aerial view. This should kick forward and right. And that should leave us with no more than a 9 iron into this green, I would imagine. It's actually a sandwich. We're a lot closer than what I expected us to be there. Wow. So this club should be bang on. I'm just going to loft it up a touch due to the 7 mile per hour wind. Don't want to be too far right or that ball's just going to disappear. The wind and the slope at my feet should bring the ball back in. It's a beautiful swing, beautiful strike. I tell you what a shot this is. Get in. Oh, what a golf shot that is. Almost kicked into the flagstick. And we've got a simple 4-footer. It's going to move a little bit to the left actually. We do convert that, and we are now starting to hopefully move away from the chasing pack. We've got a 3-shot lead. Justin Thomas making an appearance on the leaderboard. But this is a tough course, fairly tough conditions. We are fluctuating from 10 mile per hour winds down to 6. But we're swinging well. Like I say, disappointed not to win the last event we participated in. So really want to make amends in this one. So 141 yards, up 22 feet. But with that wind behind us, just going to deal off this pitching wedge. I'm sure this has got enough club. Just want to land this at the front of the green. If we are long, you've got a bit of an insurance policy with a slope behind us. Tell you what, we're throwing arrows at this. We are throwing arrows at this. Sit down. That took a huge bounce, to be honest. It's going to be a more difficult putt than I would have liked. 10-footer, down 4 inches. It is going to turn to the left. That needs to turn. Oh, it turned too much. It just, oh, and look at that. It's still going. Need to be knocking in putts like that if you want to win events. That's why I didn't win the Farmers Insurance Open. Our putting was not good enough. We do pick up the par save. And we are going to remain at 5 under par. Olsen and Thomas making good moves on that leaderboard. But hole number 10, this is a short par 4. This one is correct. Wow, we're down to 3 mile per hour winds here. Should be at least birdie in this. Look at the green though. That really slopes to the left and away from the green and the pin. .299 yards, down 26 feet, 3 mile per hour wind. I think 2 wood's going to have to be the club here, guys, to be honest. I don't want to land in that bunker. And by the way, the bunkers are absolutely stunning. Nobleman has made a fantastic job in the bunkers. We may come up a little bit short here. Oh, I pulled it slightly to the left, you know. Should kick up towards the green, but we have really came up short. Driver would have been as long past the green as we were short. So 24 yards out. Just going to fully flop this. Fully loft this flop shot. We normally put a slow on this, so adjusting for that. There's the slope. Should spin. Didn't come back at all. It's going to be about a 6-foot putt for birdie. 7-footer. It's got a little bit of a turn to the right here. And we do tap that in for another birdie. And we move to 6 under par. What's the AI doing? No, we've got a 4-shot lead over Roach, Thomas, Olsen. I can't see any of the AI now making moves. These guys have near completed their rounds. Stranger things have happened. This is a par 5. Don't know if we'll reach this in 2 due to the elevation of the green. The wind is really fluctuating out here. Beautiful swing. And that's really going to travel well along these firm fairways. No, do you know what? We're going to be ideal here for the 2 wood. Just going to loft this up a touch. Ball's going to move to the right of our feet. So just aiming for the left of this flagstick here. Very narrow fairway for the approach shot for kicking on. Imagine we will kick on. We won't land straight on the green. What a fantastic strike that is. This could work out really, really well. This should kick right. Green should turn towards the flagstick. Has it got the legs? I tell you what a fantastic approach shot. That is the kind of shot you are going to have to play if you want to win events. So it's an eagle opportunity. Could we get our second eagle of the round? Tough putt though. 12 footer. It's going to break aggressively to the right. That needs to turn. Needs to turn. Oh, you are kidding me. How did that not go in? It looked in all the way as soon as it left the face of the putter. We'll take the birdie though. It's going to keep distance between us and the chasing pack. Olsen and Poulsen, the two Danes, on the leaderboard battling out. Bubba Watson, but hole number 12, par 4, playing 477 yards, stroke index 10. Very tight fairways here. Push that slightly to the right. This will kick a wee bit to the right also. No, it kicked to the left. Look at that, 310 yards into a wind. So 170 yards, down 7 feet, 5 mile per hour crosswind. I'm going to have to loft up this 7 iron. We're really lofting this up. This now becomes a difficult shot with your swing line. Ball's going to move to our left at our feet. Wind should bring it back. Oh, it's a laser beam. How's that going so far right? The wind is real. Oh, come on. Is the wind changing me again? Yardage was good, but that's going to run off now due to finding the right-hand side of the green. There you go, guys. The wind did change on me. It was 5 mile per hour when I executed the shot, and it must have changed mid-air to 8. It does happen in real life. That needs to sit. Needs to sit. Very aggressive with that shot there. Wow. I think I played that far too quick. I'm in autopilot mode at the moment. This is a 10-footer just to save par. And now the wind's back down to 5-4. Needs to turn. Oh, what a par putt that is. Great putt to save par. And we are going to remain at 7 under par. 5 shots ahead of Hoffman, Olsen, Schaefer. Justin Thomas has really dropped down the leaderboard. So, hole 13. Par 4, playing 451 yards. 7 mile per hour wind. Just applying a touch to draw here. Setting us down the left-hand side. The draw should counteract the wind also. Oh, wow, it's not at all. How's that going so far right? Fortunately, the fairway is contoured so the ball hugs on there, but wow, I can't believe that ball moved as far right as that. I even applied a touch of draw. But it's worked out really well. Beautiful angle to come into this green. Just going to loft up this 8 iron. That wind should hopefully hold us up. Don't want to be left here. As you can see, if you're too far left, this ball's going to disappear off the green. That is an absolute laser beam. What a strike that is. This should turn towards the pin. Yardage was bang on. Just aimed a little bit too much to the right of the flagstick there. But bearing in mind, we are in control of this tournament. And anything left of the pin could be disaster. I think it was the right shot to take. That looks good. It should turn. It does turn, and we are rewarded with the birdie. Despite being 15 feet away, I would have liked that closer. But we do move to 8 under par. 6. Cabrera Bello. Wow, where's he come from? Came out of nowhere there. He was actually having a first 2 rounds. He done really well in this event, but yesterday I think he was 1 over. He finished 1 over. I think he's still 4 under par though. Tough par 3 this. Look at the hazards. That wind is in our face as well. 6 iron should just be enough to carry the bunker. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, what a horrible kick. What a horrible kick. And with that, we're probably going to have about a 25-foot putt for birdie. 36. Wow, we are so far away. It's like a different postcode. Just want to get this one close. That should start to turn. Oh, have we? Oh, just comes up short. Great effort, great read. And we do walk away with the par there. We were very unfortunate with that tee shot. Had to make the ball land short of the green for it to get anywhere near that flag stick. Unfortunately, the way the green, or should I say, the green fringe contours kicks the ball away from the pin. So just applying a touch of fade here. I want to turn this round the corner. Nice dog leg right, this one. Oh, we've executed the fade to perfection. This green is really going to open up to us now. Just finding the left centre off the fairway. Perfect line to come in and attack this green. So just going to loft this up a few touches. Just playing a touch of draw just to counteract that wind. As you can see, the green really turns to the right. That's a great strike. If this kicks on, it should really... oh, we're just a bit long. We're just a bit long. Ideal line to come in as well. But you're really getting firm bounces off of these firm, fast greens and fairways. So getting dialed into some of these pins with the longer irons is tough. I don't think I've allowed that for the break enough. I haven't. We come up in the short side. Should have a simple tap in for par here though. A little 3-footer. We do remain 8 under par. I mean, I said to myself prior to the competition starting that I think 9-10 under on pin set number 4 would win this event against the AI on very hard difficulty. But the AI's not really stepped up to the plate today. But like I did say, this is a tough course. Eight iron. Let's check the green out. Definitely breaks to the right. Just going to try and use that to our advantage here. It's going to be long. But once again, I must have pushed that slightly to the right because that ball just moved hard right as soon as it left the club face there. But look at this, it is coming back a little bit. I'll be honest there though, guys. I aim more to the left of that pin to use the sloping green. The green slopes right into the pin if you were left of the flag. But we'll take the birdie. But I've had some weird outcomes the past few rounds with swing lines and where the ball's going. But we do get to 9 under. Hole number 17, par 5. Monster par 5, playing 601 yards. Push that one to the right. Oh, and I put a slow on it. My goodness. This has now become a monster par 5. We're going to do well to walk away with birdie. That's the equivalent of playing the beginner clubs there. Not the easiest of layup shots. Tough landing area. Sandwiched between the bunker and the heavy rough. What a strike that is though with a 2-wood. I would imagine this is nothing more than a full lob wedge or a pitch. 79 yards up 12 feet. Oh man, this is a nasty pitch. I'm not going to touch this. Surely this uphill slope kills it. I've pushed that to the right. That's got to sit down. It doesn't. We don't even hold the green. We are on the fringe. Probably going to look to putt this though. Oh, look at this. It does turn, but we're going to keep the flag stick in. Try and use this flag stick. If it's too pacey, the flagstick should hopefully hold it in the cup. Oh, it does. I did not mean to play it as firm as what we did, but we'll take the birdie. And we move to 10 under par. That was my target. Cabrero, Bello, Justin Rose, Kayung Hoon. So a fantastic leaderboard. They've just failed to get within touch and distance of me today. But the final hole of the Genesis Open 2020 at the Riviera Country Club. LiDAR course designed by Nobleman. That's another horrible swing line. Look at that. We've pushed that right. I don't think that's going to hold the fairway. That's going to trickle back off. It's found the light rough. Oh, this is a nasty shot. We're going to have to fade this round. The ball at our feet's going to move to the right. It's just this tree. So we're just going to loft this up a touch. Don't want this coming in too pacey. So we're aiming us left to the tree. Ball at our feet should bring us to the right. We're applying fade here. Plenty of fade just to get this round. Should come up short off the flagstick. It's a nice swing. I've actually pushed it right. Why is that not moving to the right? What on earth? This could kick off the bank though. That's bizarre. The ball at my feet should have moved right. I applied plenty of fade. And from what it looked like, that ball didn't move to the right at all. I cannot figure that out. We have had some really bizarre outcomes these past few rounds. Now, this is a difficult flop shot. Guys, we could well be dropping a shot here. 66 to 72%. I'm going to go for about an 85% swing line here. Check up, check up. Oh, it's going to pick up speed. Could actually go off the green. It does. So we're going to have to chip this in for the par. We've won the event anyway, unless we have an absolute collapse here. But nice challenging final hole. Oh, we were unlucky there. I really attacked the flagstick. I wanted the par. We're going to finish with a bogey. That's going to be a 9 under. And there you go, guys. You can see the cup. But we do win the Genesis Open 2020 quite convincingly with 7 shots over Cabrera, Bello. Good to see Justin Rose and Kayun Hung up there. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, take care. Peace out.